Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shubham and you're watching Analyst Mind today. So today we are tackling a new SQL trick called as rows between unbound preceding and unbound following. This feature will help us to analyze data in a special way. So imagine you want to calculate totals or averages that covers entire data set without worrying about specific row. That's exactly what rows between let us do. In this video, we'll break down how it works with the easy examples. By the end of the video, you will be able to use it confidently for the things like cumulative sums or finding trends in your data. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe it, like the video and hit the bell icon so that you never miss SQL tips and tricks. So let's deep dive into our video. Hey guys, welcome back and we'll start the video without wasting time. So I've written over here a small definition about rows between. So rows between is used to calculating the running measures or aggregation in analytical functions. Whenever you use a window function, you specify the row which shall be considered for calculating measures. If you don't specify anything, then by default all the rows are participate in calculating measures. Basically what it is telling, I will tell you, when you're using a over clause and if you don't specify any rows between to which calculation needs to be done, by default it takes the whole rows for calculating. This is only thing which I'm telling you. In aggregation function, basically in sum, min, max, count and average, these are common aggregation function which we mostly use in over clause. So without wasting time, we'll directly deep dive into our Google Sheet. Excuse me. So in the Google Sheet, if you see, I made this Google Sheet public. I'll make this public and I will hide some of, will protect some of the ranges so formulas don't get disturbed, because there are many formulas in this. Now I will explain you what is happening basically over here. So I have a data over here which is from ID, date, sales. If you need this data, guys, I already inserted two commands over here, which is create table and insert into. You can directly insert this data in your MySQL server. Okay, now imagine you want to calculate running total of last one day and previous tomorrow's. Okay, like you have to calculate the sum of today, yesterday and tomorrow. Okay, so in this kind of cases, you will use this row between and unbound preceding and unbound following. Okay, so let's take an example now. So imagine we are calculating this sum for 8 July. If I'm calculating for 8 July, I need to pick 7 and 9 also. So I will just write over here is 8 July. You can use this, guys. This is very just made this easy for you. You can just type your row number, whatever you want. Now for example, I'm calculating for 8 July. So what rows I need to pick is today's row, yesterday's and tomorrow. This 3 rows I need to pick, and that's basically happening over here. It's picking preceding row 1, preceding row, following row 1. You can see I have explained this is a row number basically which we are picking. Okay, and if you see, the sum of this is basically over here at 108, and that's exactly the answer which we have over here. Now if you change this row preceding to 2 and row following to 2, that basically gives us current row plus 2 rows preceding and current row plus 2 row following. Okay, I know this is getting confusing, guys, but I made this easily for you. I will explain you again. My current row is 8 and I need to calculate last 2 days and previous after that tomorrow's 2 days. Like I need to calculate 9th and 10th. Okay, so what I will rows I will have this 5 rows in total. That's exactly what happening over here. And if you see the sum over here, running average, which is 180, and it's exactly 180 over here. So there is no like, it's not too complicated. You can directly use this. Not only 2 you can use directly preceding 5 if I want and following 2. Basically it will take 5 1 2 3 4 5. From here it will take till here, and then 2 again, 1 2. So it will pick this 5 data. Now if you see 366, the exactly value which we are getting over here. So use this sheet, understand, see how it's working, guys, and I know you will get it. So directly deep dive into our MySQL now. So guys, I've already imported the data. So if you see, I've created a table first, then I've inserted the data. So you can use these two commands which I already shown into the Google Sheet. So let's see what the data looks like first. So my data name is sales data. So I'll just run this, and if you see, my data is exactly the same which we are seeing in our sales data. Okay, now let's start using the rows between. Now first specify we are using a sum, so we'll use sum. You can use average also. So I'm using a sum of last one day and another tomorrow's, right? Okay, so I'm using a sales over here. Okay, sales column, and I'm then using over clause over order by date. Now why we are using order by, guys, is basically if our data is not in a specific order and we are using over clause for rows between, will not get exactly the average of last 2 days. For example, if I have 2 over here and then I have 3 and then I have 4 over here, like the dates are not in the specific order, and if I'm not using order by, this won't give me a exact last 1 day or last 2 days average or some whatever you're doing. Okay, that's why using a order by date, rows between 2 preceding and 2 following. Okay, as sales underscore sum, and here it's actually S from sales data. Now if I run this, guys, I'll get the output which is exactly same. If you go over here, if I type it to over here, I'll see 174, 270, 302, 302, exactly same output. So let's try it another output, like 5 preceding and 2 following. Now see, let's see what output it gives me. See, 174, 270, 302. Here also we'll do 5, 174, 270, 302. Let's see, last value is 497. Yeah, that's how it's working, guys. And there is one more concept, guys, on this. Let me show you. If you don't specify this unbound, if you don't have to specify 5 and 2, like if you want to take the whole data into consideration, then you will use here unbounded preceding, unbounded following. And when you use this, is basically it will get sum the whole table, whole row. Okay, it's giving me a sum of all the sales over here. So if we go in our data, if you see what is the sum of this, basically it's 1292, exactly the sum it's giving me over here. Okay, that's all for today, guys. I don't think there is anything else we need to explain in this. Refer to this sheet, play with it, see what else you can do it, and thank you for watching. If you have any doubts, let me know. Take care, goodbye, have a nice day.